yo, what it is, y'all? It's your boy Telling Me Rock. You're now tuned into the infamous No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-host.
Y'all already know the vibes. Beats, bars, and fake ENT in the building. It's your boy K. Quick the mental elixir. We in here.
You muted.
And of course, this is your boy GMO, aka non-GMO. We in the house. Somebody chair is getting off right now.
I am the blue signature, guys. Thank you so very much for coming in and quick got my color on. And thank you. I heard you. I was doing something. Quick.
What was that?
And I am,
sorry.
and I am just Star. Hello, everybody. I think we should jump right into this, right? So we have more Blueface, Krishan, and Jaden drama. So, in short, Krishan and Baby Krishan has now appeared in Blueface's latest music video. She was also seen signing to his record label MILF Music, to which Jaden said that she's quit and she quits, she's firing him, she's getting new representation. The next video that showed up was Blueface at her house and telling her basically, you can't quit me, on some Ike Turner mess, right? So the internet has now dubbed them the new Peter, Tara, and Amina. So I guess it's still for the kids.
What did you say the name of that label was?
MILF Music.
Wow. Continue.
I know, right? So, ex-NFL player Sergio Brown. What can I say about that? He has been in Mexico. This was found out after his relatives were saying that he is missing. Prior to his trip to Mexico, his mom was sadly found in her backyard burned. So he is now a suspect. His neighbors said that he was last seen making a bonfire out of her clothes and belongings before they found her body. Rihanna just unveiled her new baby, beautiful baby named Raya Rose. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Kenneth Petty, and Offset. Jesus, y'all, this is a mess. So Kenneth Petty was seen on film essentially threatening Offset with his friends, to which Offset uploaded his own video saying that they some broke old niggas. Right after that, Cardi posted a picture of Cardi posted a picture of her and Offset taking Culture to school and tagged it, "Not all rappers can take their kids to school with their husband." Nicki responded by posting on Twitter saying, "I told you not to take the bait," to Cardi, which then responded an hour later, I don't speak dog ho," like the line in her song. It all ended with a judge sentencing Kenneth Petty to 120 days on house arrest for violating his probation. Sadly, Irish Grinstead of the group 702 has passed on. She is now reunited with her twin sister Ulrich. May she rest in peace. And lastly, for the celebrity news, Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain. So if everybody does not know, it is currently speculated that Remy has cheated on Papoose or has left Papoose over this guy. It was rumored that Pap rolled up on him and knocked him out cold, to which Remy says that's fake news. Recently, pictures of them have been posted up, Remy and Easy the Block Captain, dressed in twin clothing, wearing the same colors. So I guess we will see where that goes. And lastly, here is my question. Dear black people, who is Boo Boo the Fool?
Was that an open question?
Yep. I want everybody. I want y'all to answer. I want everybody watching us right now to answer. Tell us, who is Boo Boo the Fool?
I never knew who he was. I just knew of the expression. So that may be before my generation, to be honest.
I don't know who he is, but I know it ain't who I want to look like.
I have some theories on who he may look like.
All right,
Donald
so
Trump.
don't
say that. We got 2 supporters up there. So anyhow, continue, Rock.
I was gonna say, when I was young, when I heard Boo Boo the Fool, I always thought it was a bear.
You watched Yogi Bear.
Let me get another picnic basket.
That's crazy. I actually got his closest relative, Liquor. Y'all know who Liquor is, right? Hello? Anybody? Testing 1 2 1 2.
Nah.
No.
But Liquor is actually related to Boo Boo the Fool.
Oh yeah? How?
He just is. That's Liquor. Yep.
So you just know he a relative of Liquor. Angel said a clown ass ninja.
No, Liquor. Like, he's Nigerian. His name is Liquor. And y'all have never met him before, huh?
Never.
I got it. I definitely met him once or twice. Unfortunately,
Oh, you know who he is?
once you meet, once you meet.
I'm not
Liquor.
talking about the drink. I'm talking about the person.
Oh well, no. Nope. I thought you was talking about the drink.
No.
When people get to drinking too much, they can possibly become Boo Boo the Fool.
Liquor has a literal background and a backstory, but once y'all ask me, I'll let y'all know who he is. It's all good.
So
Phoenix already asked you.
She didn't ask me shit.
Here we go again.
Well, anyways, before we get too far off of Boo Boo, I got to spin the block on something because we are not gonna go through that whole rundown and not implement my penny, dime, and nickel in this. So this whole Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain situation here. This is coming from somebody who is a product of the battle rap culture, was heavily into it, and I'm still tapped in. Don't actually do the sport no more because you owe me because I need a bag to do that. But anyways, that's a different conversation. For those of y'all who aren't familiar and aren't in the culture, or subculture, because it's a subculture of hip hop, it is a very odd culture. It's a new industry in itself. It's not what it once was. It was something that was very raw, street corner, barbershop, parking lot type ish. It's now a well-oiled industry in itself with a whole new set of politics, with a whole new set of dirty mess. You know what I'm saying? And I think I look at this from 2 ways. Now, granted, Star, you said, and I know this already, but you said she dispelled the rumors of Easy getting knocked out. She has yet to speak on or denounced the rumors of the affair, which has everybody's antennas up. Now, Remy Ma runs a battle league. This recent battle between Geechee Gotti and Easy the Black Captain, where Geechee Gotti delivered a massive, deadly 3rd round addressing Remy Ma directly. This was on her battle league called Chrome 23. Now, in the idea that all press is good press, she may be letting this ride out because she is in the headline. She's using this to spin this league and so on and so forth, possibly. Because, like I said, when you're in the battle rap culture, crazy stuff happens and you go to crazy lengths. And a lot of theories within the culture, I can tell y'all, what battle rap media is conjured up, they think this all is going to lead to a intergender battle between Remy and Geechee Gotti, which is where all types of stuff is finna go down. That's the theory going around the culture right now. Reactions?
I don't think that's the case. Remy is the CEO over at Chrome 23. So why would she essentially step off her throne to address him? Personally, I saw that round. I really do think that he was dope, but I think it was a very weak move because if you're battling him, why take the easy route out and go after the woman? No. Wait a minute. And for the record, she did not directly address whether her and Easy are a couple, but she did respond to the rumors, only stating he's my artist. So with that said, that brings me to the last thing that you stated. I don't think she's using this to big up her battle rap platform. I think she's using it to hype up her artist, to get him hype and get him notoriety. I digress.
Firstly, let me address the third round. I don't think it was a weak move at all because it is inevitable somebody's going to talk about that. If you're battling, let me talk from my perspective. Because if I'm battling Easy the Block Captain from a rapper's perspective and a battle rapper's perspective, I'm definitely talking about that. He's directly tied into that situation. I'm talking to you, him, anybody on stage who was around, everybody. If anything, that was the obvious move, and Geechee Gotti did it because he was the first one battling him after that. I think it was the obvious thing to do, and he did it and did it well, in my opinion. So all bets are off, and Geechee Gotti, his tactic was to go in kamikaze. I'm bombing everything, even if it kills me. And the gutsiest thing he did was look her right in the eyes, addressing her situation with the other person he's looking in the eyes. I thought it was masterful how he did it, personally. Now, whether she's the CEO of the company or not, there's plenty of CEOs in the battle rap community that jumped in the ring. Now, granted, it comes with the territory. Plenty of CEOs got shot at, all of them got shot at in rounds as well. Comes with the territory. But like I said, you're thinking of a logical reason this is dragging on. The battle rap promo, the battle rap logic of things is not logical to other media. This way of promotion is different. You'd have to literally be tapped in to really understand. But it's different. But I fully understand how it could lean towards a battle or lean towards something even messier. But I digress from that.
Okay, can I ask you one question before we move on? Is this you saying that I'm not tapped into the battle rap platform arena? Because my favorite happened to be created by Babs Bunny, which was Queen of the Ring. So,
all right,
exactly.
Well,
so
wait. I'm going to respond to that. No,
hold on.
Go ahead.
I was simply going to say that when you broke down how you would have handled it, you said you would have addressed her, him, and anybody on stage that was there. That would have been more masterful to me than to just decide to completely take your focus off of the guy that you were battling. So what, he had something to do with it, and address the woman. I'm going to digress. I still feel that was weak because it was the easiest, most, everybody expected that to say, I'm gonna go at the CEO even though I'm on her platform. It's been done countless times.
Well, it would be dumb of him not to do it. That's the thing. And he did it, and it was effective. That's all that matters. You do what you got to do to win the battle. Dang how you feel. Morals go out the window. If he knows it's gonna hit, you do it. That's the battler way of thinking. Now the rebuttal to the being tapped in. I'm tapped in not just to leagues. I'm tapped into all the battle rap media platforms. Every media personality, J Black, Angry Fan, Butterfly, everybody, and how they speak and how they cover things and everything they conjure up and how they're tapped into the inner workings of the companies. It's more so bigger than just knowing leagues. And for real, Queen of the Ring isn't really its own entity no more because now it seems like they're under URL. They seem like they're the NXT to the WWE now, which I really find sad because they were dominating there. But anyways, to me they're one and the same at this point.
Thank you, commenter is showing up, Facebook user. But thank you. Thank you.
Wow, what they say? Pull it up.
I think that's Adonis. He said he definitely was talking to Remy and not Easy. It's super predictable, bro.
That's definitely Adonis.
He also said, I think it was just thought it would be a weak move for Tupac to say to Biggie, I fucked your bitch that was a battle, but just in a diss track form.
But regardless, this is how you say it. You say it's a weak move, but at the same time, it did exactly what it's supposed to, because now that clip went viral and every platform from TMZ to everything is talking about that. It did exactly what it wanted to do. Dang, what you wanted to do, that obvious move did the obvious thing, and that's exactly what he wanted, and it won him the battle. I seen the battle. That round cleared everything. So mission accomplished.
So outside of the arena, outside of the battle ring, if I'm not cheating on my husband, I'm gonna make it know that I'm not cheating on my husband. So that's the confusing part. Why is she not cleaning it up if that's not the case? So though a lot of people are saying it just look like they're, that's her person that the person that she's dealing with and blah blah blah. Why aren't you clearing it up?
Agreed. And keep in mind, she is now almost exclusively being seen everywhere with Easy, and Pap is nowhere around.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows the type of guy that Papoose is, he wouldn't stand for that just for promotion and publicity. He would not be letting her, just run around with this guy while those types of rumors are flying. So that's definitely something to watch and look out for.
Yeah. And like I said, also, if you understand how the battle rap audience is, if they went the whole battle and he didn't do what he did, more than likely people wouldn't have liked the battle, because that's what they were waiting for. It's almost the same thing, dang, how you felt about the situation. Only thing that I can compare it to as of recent is when Chris Rock dropped his comedy special. The obvious thing that people ran to that comedy special to listen to was him to address the Oscar situation. The way Geechee Gotti raps, they were waiting on him to address that. And he did. Dang how he did it, it worked. Because now all eyes were on that round, and now he's probably gonna benefit to the 10th degree as far as him and his brand. But that's all I gotta say on that. Next. Or if anybody else has any 2 cents they want to implement.
No, but the Facebook user, whoever this is, who are you? Because I don't want to keep thinking this one person is. Now he said Tupac versus Biggie was kind of different because Pac had been shot, so he was retaliating the best way he knew how. He had real beef with Biggie and Bad Boy.
But Pac also made assumptions. There was nobody went out and said flat out, "I shot you, I did this, I did that." He heard an old song that Biggie did, made an assumption that it was talking about him. So,
yeah, well,
she fucked him.
Yeah.
Well, we knew it. Well, there goes Mo's opinion.
She fucked him. I mean, come on now. Really? That light-skinned nigga up there gonna really go all the way out his way, look her dead in her face to tell a lie? Oh, no, he did that for Pap. And Pap recently... from what they've been saying is that over the course of like the past year, he has not been showing any pictures with her. She has not been showing any pictures with him. Mother's and Father's Day, they have not been mentioning each other. They have been separated. Everybody. Sometimes we are just.
Weren't they on a red carpet with each other not too long ago?
It's been months since they've had pictures together.
So here's my question. Usually when the weather gets cold, it's considered cuffing season, right? Is this breakup season? Because you now saying, which I did not know, that, it's been over a year. Tiana Taylor just recently came out and addressed the rumors of her and Iman breaking up. And she said that they've been separated for a while now. But she made sure to tell everybody, not too much on my best friend. We didn't break up because somebody was cheating on the other. So she's still defending him and protecting him. And she says they're still family. But now hearing what you said pertaining to Remy and Pap, I'm like, well, dang, y'all know Jeezy and Jeannie. Jeezy just filed for divorce. I did catch a quote from Funky Dineva. I can't stand him. But anyway, he said that it wasn't cheating or anything that people assumes. It was just too much for Jeezy at the time. Jeannie likes to walk their daughter to school. He's like, that's dangerous. What if somebody follows you to our house? What if somebody tries to grab my daughter? Mama Mai, which is Jeannie's mother, has always lived with them. He said that presented a problem for Jeezy. And most recently, over the past few months, her brother has now moved into their home too. So, he's like, he expected to marry her and live
Because
happily
he's
with her and
black.
not her entire family. So, but
Because
my
he's
thing is,
black.
she's Vietnamese. I feel like that's something that should have been anticipated. Like, their families stick together, live together. Like, that's just
No.
a standard custom for them. So I feel like Jeezy should have took that into consideration
Shout outs to the
before he married her.
FBAs. Shout outs to the Foundational Black Americans because we like to walk around with our balls and our dick out. Okay. So even
What the hell does that mean?
black women, even foundational black women, okay, like to walk around in their fucking drawers. Okay. So after a certain amount of time, your grandma is either gonna see this
Gotta
dick,
go
this
home.
Johnson, or she gotta get the fuck out.
Well, I didn't say he was wrong in that thinking. I wouldn't want to be in that seat
She
either.
wrong.
I
No,
just
say she
said
wrong. Nope, say she wrong. I don't give a fuck about Jeezy. Jeezy right. You say
I
that
didn't.
shit
Wait a
is
minute.
wrong.
You're not listening. I said that I never said Jeezy was wrong.
But you never
My
said Jenny
next
Mine was
statement.
wrong.
Okay, you're not listening again. My next statement was going to be, if I was in his shoes, I would feel the exact same way. All I said is I feel that him marrying a Vietnamese woman,
Oh my
he should have
God. Well, you just say
anticipated
she's
that because
wrong.
that's their. I said, look,
Say
bye.
she. Say SHE. Say she. Blame a woman. Come on, let's try this. Blame a woman.
Well, we're not doing
Blame
this
a fucking
tonight.
woman.
I listen. This is
And
what I
say
would
she
say.
fucking wrong.
I
You
love
have
you,
not said
but I do
nothing
not
bad
like
about that
you.
goddamn
Stop
woman.
trying to get women to blame women.
What? But you-
I wasn't in their house. All I'm saying is I feel him, but he should have known better.
This is why Liquor need to be around. I swear to God, I'm gonna tell you who Liquor is soon. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
He crazy, man.
Okay, so I understand because I think it's like the family dynamic and situation. I understand that. It's a privacy thing. I get that. I don't think it's an issue or that it's not an issue. I don't think it's wrong to have your family living with you, but you are supposed to have that conversation with your spouse. And that is supposed to be agreed upon with your spouse. You can't just move everybody in the house and not explain or expect your spouse to have a problem with it. So I get that, the privacy and all. I've had family live with me ever since I moved from home. And so it's stressful, it's straining. People tear up your shit or they don't help you, or it's just too much. So I get it. She should have explained those things or asked them, like, hey babe, can they live here? No, okay. Like, it's not just one person in the marriage, it's both people in the marriage and now you have to live together. So she was wrong for bringing them in there if they didn't have that conversation.
So I would like to hear. Hold on a second, Mo.
I had a 6-year relationship with a Filipino lady, you know what I'm saying, with a Filipino woman. And of course, most Asian communities, and African communities, first generation, you know what I'm saying, second gen, they usually have that dynamic to where they do take care of their elders, which is not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. I tend to find that being around for the first time, being exposed to actual Asian culture, and Filipinos are basically black, right? But they are very intrusive and they want to know everything. This is not like your grandmama. This is not like, you know what I'm saying, where you could, like, most shit, I ain't gonna say it, but most other cultures, the grandmothers are usually like, nah, I'd rather have my own spot. It's hard to get grandma, you know what I'm saying, to move in with you in black culture. But Asian cultures tend to have more intrusive parents. They want to know everything. They want to be in control of everything. They're used to that. You got to remember that half of them culturally came from communist countries, for the most part, Vietnam especially. Okay? So it may just be something that Jeezy's not used to. And he's just like, man, I just want my goddamn business, my black ass business. You know what I'm saying? And now I got to live with your brother too? Your brother. He walking around in his drawers too, eating raw ass shrimp and frogs and shit, like I posted earlier this week. Oh, you think I'm lying? Oh, you think I'm fucking lying? Oh, okay, because I can show you the film. But go ahead.
Rock, you the married one on the panel. Can we hear from you on this?
Man, I was fucking waiting. I'm going to tell you what happened. Jeezy said no, and they moved in anyway. That's how it normally fucking happens. You feel me? I agree with Mo. shit, a man likes to walk around in his drawers and occasionally his dick and balls out. I got kids. So you feel me? I gotta sneak around in my drawers, but goddamn it, it's still my fucking house. You feel me? Nobody wants
Absolutely.
unwanted guests sleeping in their common spaces, eating their food, watching their TV, soaking up their AC, and changing the whole culture that you as a man created in your house. I understand it's cool, it's family, but it has to be temporary. You're not going to come in here and plant your flag in my house where I pay the bills and try to dictate the culture in here. Because if I want to spark one in my living room, I'll be damned if I'm going to look at brother and mama-in-law and be like, oh, my bad, let me go in my room. No, niggas, you in my house.
And then we ain't even.
And
Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
wanted
I'm
to
sorry,
say,
Star.
and it's okay. I wanted to remind everybody that's listening, and also she broke the stereotype of black women are the only ones with a lot of mouth. They posted an old video of her saying that Jeezy had to check her a few times because her mouth is real reckless. So that's just a testament to what Rock said. They probably did have quite a few arguments pertaining to that,
Well, she's from
and she has
Oakland.
openly admitted she hits below the belt. She go in once she don't get her way.
She's
And
from
he also
Oakland.
said that he's private and he doesn't like that she likes to live their life on social media as well. So that just brings two more levels to what could have contributed to him filing for divorce.
Well, she's from Oakland first and foremost, so she can pick and choose what attitude she wants to use. She also, remember, I posted on Instagram about her and the side of dark meat. Okay, so she likes white men for the most part, and the white men did not like her, so she switched over to dark meat, and now dark meat is saying, I rebuke you too, devil. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. So
You
this
know
woman here
what?
is a long so no real talk. She had two white males. She had two white males, two well-off white males, right? She also openly admitted that she is a control freak and that she is a boss. So she said that when she's
Very
used
true.
to being a boss and two bosses meet, right? There's only one boss if we are married and we're in a union, man and female, right? I don't know how it works with male and male. That's confusing. I don't understand how the fuck that works. I don't understand how women and women work. But when it comes to male and female, there's only one boss in the house. The one that can lift all the heavy shit out of the fucking house. The one that can take the trash out and ain't scared of no fucking raccoons. The one that can sit up there and motherfucking kill all the goddamn spiders. That's a boss. You hear me? If I can spike the ass of a tarantula and kill that son bitch, shut your ass up. You ain't that boss that you think?
And in women relationships, the one with the money is the boss. Because all that
That's
stuff
how
that
I
you
know
name,
they're gay.
I'm
That's how I
not
know they're
going to
gay.
hold you. Listen to me. All of that stuff, I'm not going to hold you. I consider myself to be a dainty woman. I'm not taking out no trash. I'm not, and if I'm the one paying the majority of the bills, I don't care that you're a woman like me. Get your ass up and go handle all of that. Kill the spiders. Do it all. Because
Yeah.
I pay the cost to be the boss.
Hold on, real quick. We're gonna call this the 2-minute warning, right? Because after this, we're gonna shift gears. But Star, I'm on your motherfucking ass tonight.
Oh shit. Here we
Now,
go. What is it?
do you hear the double standard, ladies and gentlemen? See, women want us to cook. They want us to clean, but they refuse to help out and maybe once or twice take out the trash.
No. He
Women,
said he does not know how it is in female
hold on,
relationships. I only
hold on.
responded to that. I didn't say male and female.
But you just said that you don't. You're dainty. You don't take out the
That
trash.
doesn't mean that I can't pull my own weight. I was saying that because I'm dainty and I pay the bills, you're going to be doing that stuff. And that's in a female relationship. I didn't speak on male and female. When it comes to male and female, I genuinely do look for a partner. But when it's two women, it's still two women. So the emotions, the vibe, you feel me? Everybody wants to be dainty, no matter what they dress like. So for
Woman,
me, I draw the line, a clear roles type thing. If you want to pay all the bills and then I have to do all of that, I'm fine with that. But if I'm paying all the bills and you're a woman with me, you're going to do all of that.
Mo.
So the one thing that I've always wondered about when it comes to female and female relationships, the one that wears the strap on, I see them walking around limping all the time. They usually have big breasts and their backs are always hunched. Because they can't fuck like we can. They don't have the same fuck muscles that we do as men. What is it? What happens? Is there a retirement home for female and female relationships for the dom? Do you retire and bronze the dildo? What do you do?
You are so goofy. So since you brought that up, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny video that I saw on Instagram. Right, it was a dom chick, and she was saying essentially, why do feminine women always want to control everything? She went to the sex shop. She said that she believes in when one relationship ends, she throws her strap on away and she buys a new one. She said that her standpoint is so the current girlfriend wanted to go with her and help her pick it out. And she was saying, oh, I can't take this size. Oh, I don't like that size. Oh, this is too small. And she was like, it's my dick. When you're with a man, you can't pick the size of dick that you're riding. So don't tell me what size dick I should have. And it was just the most hilarious shit I had ever fucking seen. I swear to God.
Hilarious. That is hilarious, and it makes my balls shiver. I am not gonna hold you.
Shiver me timbers.
Yes, I've had some shrinkage since you've been talking. Because it ain't fair. You know who out of all the gay experiences in the world, you know who are the happiest? Do you know who is the happiest out of all of those? You never hear gay men complaining. Gay men don't complain about their lifestyle. I mean, their lifestyle. Excuse me. I switched over into
yes, you did.
Mode. Yeah, but they never complain about their lifestyle. But women and women,
you never hear about it. Let's just say that you never hear about it.
You know. So we're starting to figure out that even when women are together, sandwiched between a silicone phallus, that it's their fault. It's both of them motherfuckers butting heads constantly. The dick keeps the distance. So the longer the dick, the more distance they have with each other. That's the only time y'all go on vacation is when y'all flying a plane into the goddamn into the motherfucking landing strip. I'm starting to get this shit now. Now I'm putting it all together. I digress, y'all.
Oh, and before we move on, well, not on that topic. We are moving on. I wanted to ask y'all a daggone question because I know y'all saw this video. A video came out today of a woman on another podcast, and she was saying when she goes on girls' trips, they go into hoe. And any friends that's not going to go hoe with the other friends should not go on their girls' trip. I would love to know how do men feel knowing that there's a woman out there who says that they only go on out-of-town girls' trips to hoe. And she don't care if the friend has a boyfriend, a baby daddy, or is a married woman. If she's not gonna hoe with them, she don't want that friend present.
Firstly, to that woman, thank you for the disclaimer. And to ladies, you're only as good as the company you keep, and that goes for everybody. So,
woo! Shots fired. Dang quick. He came out busting. Rock, you're a married man. How do you feel to know that there's women out here that feel that way, that will tell your wife that if she's going on the girls' trip, she better be hoeing too?
I mean, honestly, that it really ain't nothing new. Us fellas, we already knew that. Because when we out of town, we see the activity. Some of us are involved in the activity. So she ain't saying shit slick to a can of oil.
Facts.
That's what I was going to say. That ain't nothing new because I haven't heard it, and I would be the one who wouldn't be invited. I go on my own damn trip, but yeah, a lot of people are doing that, and it's buck wild. You know, why you gotta go away to hoe? If you gonna be a hoe, be a hoe. Why you got to travel to be a hoe? Dick is everywhere. If you want to be a hoe, go around the corner and go get around the corner. Why you got to travel to go do that? You don't want to buy
because she don't want to get hit in the head with a brick.
But I can promise.
Yeah.
But I can promise she sounds like the same person who will say they're going on a trip strictly to do that, but at the same time does not want to be called one.
Women are hoes. The word hoe is for women.
All right. He done took it somewhere else. But
When a man,
what I was trying to say,
when a man does it, it's a gigolo. We are attracting a woman. Listen, it's a big difference. Y'all have way more opportunities at dick than we do at vagina. So every time y'all go some fucking where, y'all ready to cut loose with the motherfucker. Not all, but most. And you can't, and Weezy, you can't say shit. And Star, you can barely say shit because you know that every time y'all cut loose, it's the most skimpiest shit. You wait for Halloween to be a hoe too. Oh, to look like a hoe. Look like a hoe. Everything from Halloween on is whole culture. So what the fuck are we talking about? Women are naturally
Halloween don't count, okay?
But no. It's like what Mo is trying to say. People wait till Halloween to show their true form. Or something like that.
I mean, shit, Michael started it with Thriller, so it is what it is. First of all, when I say I'm going to go do bald-headed hoe shit with my friends, trust and believe, no hoe shit is going on. Let's start there. A gigolo is a male whore. He is sleeping with women for money, which would be synonymous with whore. Women that sleep with men for money. Hoes are just fucking. It's not the same thing to be a gigolo and be a hoe. I digress. There is no money involved in being a hoe. You're just fucking.
Women for the most. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying?
No. After you will shift gears. I didn't have nothing to say on it.
All I'm saying is that when it comes to that aspect right there, just fucking, women do way more than men do. I mean, that's a proven fact statistically. So every time
I can agree with that. We're better at hiding it. I will agree with you on that. We're just better at keeping it under wraps. But yeah, because
she forgot the spoon. She forgot the
Black King struck a dead. Spin the blocker. Rocky, what is good?
Well, we had a topic called Boyz to Men, and we're not talking about the singers. Unless y'all want me to get my wheezy morning voice and start singing.
Not too much on my Phoenix. That's two that's about to get at her. Not too much on my Phoenix now.
I'm gonna get at her later. Trust me, I got her.
I can the dildo lighting up like a lightsaber.
Did you call me a candy?
What do you say?
I said I can hear her pull out her dildo right now, and it's moving like a lightsaber.
You know.
Okay, so this topic is kind of like a topic that was brought to the table, but when I actually thought about it a lot more, it's a topic that needs to be discussed. So we're talking about how fathers grow up with their mothers and then they transition to go live with their fathers when they're young men. And there's a disconnect and there's always conflict. You feel me? I think this is a dope conversation because I was raised by my mother. You feel me? So as I got around my father more as a young man, you feel me? I was already big in size. I was lifting weights. I was playing football. I was dogging shit. I was feeling myself. You feel me? And I feel like you really can't tell me too much because I'm a man. You know, like I didn't want to hear it. You know, like I didn't respect him. You know what I'm saying? It took for my father to punch me in my chest to be like, I'm still your father. You feel me? But as I got older, as I had kids, it's just like you can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it was that line of respect and also I'm too big to fight you now. Or you're too big to fight now.
Let me tell you something. Because I'm going through this exact same fucking thing, right? Right the fuck now. I'm going through this shit, right? And I'm going to tell you now. Ain't nan nigga too big for a bullet, okay? My father taught me a hard-ass lesson. I own the very weapon that he cocked in my head when I stood in between him and my mother having a simple argument that I could have minded my business of. You did. He was married to that woman 30 plus years. And I decided that I'm grown and that I know what's best, right? Ain't no tree too big to get chopped the fuck down. I'm dealing with that with a 13-year-old that play football right now and think he the man. Okay, I still do manual labor. I will knock his fucking block in half. You hear me? Barehanded. And I look forward to the day. If he step out of pocket, I'm going to give him hell. You hear me? 100%. I'm going to give him pure hell. Because one thing that I got over him is I got less time left on this earth. He got more to live. That boy going to think twice. when he deal with a nigga like me. You hear me? I'ma maul that motherfucker to the point he gonna be like, you know what? I should have waited. I should have just held on.
But no, that's around. You said he's 13, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's around the time. Now I'll just speak for the fellas. That's probably around the time when the rebellious stage starts. I mean, mine was 14 when I started, walking around with my chest poked out. I thought I was grown when I hit 14 till my OG deflated my chest. But that's a different story. But we won't talk about that. I mean, but yeah, that's it. That's around the time though. I mean, Rocky, have your kids? Did your son hit a stage of rebellion at one point?
No, not yet, and I'm gonna explain why. But I just figured something out that you just said.
What's
we
up?
all around the age of 13, 14. That's when we get to that stage, right? You
that's
know
when
why?
we get off.
I was about to say, y'all get hair on your nut.
That's when you start jerking off. You feel like you fucking. You feel like a man.
I'm the man too.
I had a beard, a full beard then too. I started shaving when I was like 12, 13, dog. So I had the whole look down.
So here is my question.
I was a man too. When I shot my load across the room, I was a man too. You hear me? I was so backed up, it came out like a pistol shot. Like it looked like a shotgun went off. Okay, that's when you become a man. That's when you become a man.
You kind of scared at first because you was like, "Whoa,
hold up, am I Spider-Man? Am I Spider-Man?"
No, you gotta admit the first time we thought something was wrong. You thought you had to go to the hospital or something. Like we're like, what happened? Help! Like somebody.
So fellas, I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all another question on the topic. So, in a lot of African cultures, the mother, if she bears a male child, she only raises him to the age of 5 because sometimes the men don't live in the village; the women live separate. So when he turns 5, they send him to the men to be taught how to be a man. Do you think that is a better option than American women raising their young men to whatever age, and then the father may be coming back in or however, whatever?
I say, Rock, you lead this one off.
Man, look, I'm always 50-50. It ain't no stage. I'm gonna be involved in every stage because as a man, a father is needed in every single stage of your life. As a youngin', your father got to be the one to tell you when you fall and bust your ass. Hey man, get up and shake it off. That shit hit different when it come from your father than when it come from your mother. You feel me? Your father got to tell you, hey Slim, don't let nobody put their hands on you. You feel me? Your father got to be the one to tell you, hey, get off your ass and stop being lazy. It hit way different coming from your father versus your mother. Because when my mother used to tell me shit, I used to be like, man, you don't know what I'm going through. Whatever. You feel me? But my father, that's we look at our fathers as that. Those are our first heroes.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what that's the person that we give that respect to, that we like, yo, that man right there is bigger than life. You feel me? So whatever he says to us, it impacts us a lot more than the mother.
I ain't even gonna hold you. What we have right now is an identity exchange amongst the young dudes being raised by mothers. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's not saying that women cannot do it. That's not saying that men cannot do it alone. But what I'm saying is that we have a very big problem in the black community, and I'm saying it directly to the black community. Everything that you are seeing now with these youngins on film acting out and cussing the ops out and being and wanting to have more FaceTime and all that stuff, that comes from women. That is a female type of energy. They always have to say something. My father never said nothing before he struck. There's a fine balance in between, especially being around mothers that yell constantly at their fucking kids and always just talking to them, just talking. That was my mother. But my father didn't say many words until it was time. I am the same way. I don't really like to talk a lot. I'm really more about the physical action. My brain is wired that way. So, all right, you get away with that. You get away with that. You get away with that. Now this time, I'm on your ass. And I'm now it's done built up. And so the difference is that I think that women get men prepared for noticing love and nurturing the weaknesses in it. If that woman is strong enough, he will always notice this ain't it. Nurturing, this woman cannot nurture me. She's not there. And I think women need to be focused more on that. When it comes to how the world is going to treat you as a man, oh yeah, fathers are very valuable because we have to be cold. Because we out there getting our asses kicked 24 fucking 7 by women, by men, by society. Women have options because you have that what? You have that purse in between y'all legs. So you can mingle with every race as long as you fucking. Or there's a chance of fucking. A man can't just can't pull his willy out and just be like, all right, bet. You gonna love me now? Is that okay? Like, I got a wet willy. Are you gonna give me some jewels and some yeah? You gonna fly me out to Dubai so I can fuck your women? No. So the value of a man is more so strike when the iron is hot. I digress.
Whoa. Well, and that makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Quick, will you get ready to say something?
I actually was not, because the two gentlemen here mainly spewed off a lot of the points I was gonna make, as far as I believe a father is needed in every stage of a child's life. Same same thing for a mother. So as far as the only, I'd say the better question, or the better way of pushing this question off. All right, so the child's main upbringing from infancy all the way up to basically early manhood, let's say 16, was with the mother. Then she decides to go with then he decides to live with the father, or the arrangement is he lives with the father. What if it was reversed? What if it was from infancy to 16 with the father, and then it was with the mother?
I've already pulled up the statistics on that. And I will post it on my page tomorrow. A single father's household is ran 85% better than a single mother's. This is facts. This is proven.
Now you want to know something? I will have to say, I will say I kind of agree with that. And I'm gonna be real transparent, real quick. And I know we waiting on our guests. Recently, my wife and I, previously early in the year, we decided to split. She moved out for a while, and the kids stayed with me. So I was a single father in the house. My structure was way different. I'm not lenient. I tell them what they're supposed to do, and they know what they're supposed to do. So I don't have to repeat myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's more militant. I kind of feel like moms are a little more forgiving. You'll repeat yourself until you have to start fussing. See, when moms start going on a whirlwind, and then it turn into a pile of crying kids, you feel me? And then everybody cleaning up, everybody washing dishes, you feel me? That's when shit gets done. We don't have to do that because we established that if you don't do what I say, I'm in your ass. So that goes back to me answering Quick's question. Quick asked me, has my son challenged me yet? No, it hasn't. You know why? One, because he knows exactly my expectations. Two, we've established respect. You feel me? Like after a certain age, I stopped putting my hands on him because I felt like you're getting older. So if I put my hands on you, it's gonna be to put you on your ass. You feel me? So we have that understanding that okay, we're gonna talk. But if I gotta put my hands on you, it's only gonna be for something serious. Go ahead, Mo.
I'm dealing with that right now. I have a decision to make. I have a 13-year-old that plays football star, all this stuff. He swears to God because he was raised around women that he is the GOAT. Okay. Now you dealing with other teenagers when it comes to that football shit, right? But you ain't dealing with a working man. You ain't dealing with somebody that does this shit on a daily basis. You dig what I'm saying? So I try to work from the angle of talking more so than physicality. Excuse me, physicality. But it's starting to change me. I'm starting to work out more. I'm doing more hip thrusts.
You stretching?
I'm in that motherfucker like.
Man, you getting
I'm in that motherfucker. Hey, look, I'm going to the gym for the rest of the year. The next
bro,
time
you
he
got
talk that shit.
you got that much energy you gotta work off, bro.
No, I don't have that energy. That's the problem. I gotta get the energy again because I'm like, look, I'm too old for this shit. I don't feel like fighting everybody. I don't want to fight everybody, bro. Like I'm smart. I'm wise. So anything that I've done in the past, I regret because I've never had a good fight. Even if I won, I still feel the aches and pains of that fight. I still feel things that I went through, broken teeth, broken jaws, shit like that. Like there's nothing good about it, but he don't know that yet.
But
And
you
so I
want to know
gotta make him
something?
regret this shit, huh? I'm
No,
listening.
you gotta let him live. You feel me? It's one, and it's. I hate that phrase. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You know what my father used to tell me? He said, "Son, I can teach you and tell you everything in the world, but the best teacher is experience. Sometime life gonna have to tap him on his ass, and when he get tapped on the ass by life, it's gonna be harder than you can ever hit him."
That's the problem, and I don't want to wait for that.
And guess
I don't
what?
want to wait for that, but we so dumb and full of testosterone and jerking off 5 times a day that we confused.
Nah, look, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I know for a fact that my son is 18 now. I have no control over what he does. At this point, all I can do is pray that the morals and the things that I've taught him stick with them. You feel me? All you can do right now at this stage is continue to be the example. You got to keep speaking it. You got to walk it. You feel me? So when he steps out, he's going to remember it because you got to remember. You remember what you said. It's a personality exchange. Whole T, he sounds like a younger version of you because I know you, Mister. I'ma break his fucking face.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
feel me? So when
Hell
you
yeah.
say that, I hear a younger version of you. What would you tell you?
What would I tell me?
Or was there any talking to you?
Now because of my situation, and there's more details into why I became who I was, and the reason why I act the way I do now, because I came up differently than how he's come up. Okay, I came up in God bless the dead, God bless everybody in my family. This is intimate, but I came up in a violent household. So I ended up becoming more of a protector of women, not knowing that they could be the harm of me or the deadly part of me. So I tend to fall in love very easily, and and when it came to authoritarians and men, that's how I ended up in prison in the military because I did not fuck around. So when you came at me, I'm strong enough. I just got finished winning fucking. I went to pin relays throwing shot put, motherfucker. I'm benching 450. You hear me? I come in the military. I already know who the fuck I am, right? At least I think I know who I am, right? And so when I looked at men, I couldn't understand it because I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Because I had to do this with my father. You know, I had to be a protector at the same time. I gave him respect, but at the same time, when he got out of pocket, I was on his ass too. You know, and so like I had a warped sense of everything, bro. Like we talked about this earlier about a couple episodes back about how I viewed women, and I wanted a woman like my mother, right? Then I'm sitting up there like I'm a protector in this household, and now when I come out to the world, it's a man talking shit to me. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's up? I have no fear of dying. I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't pulling no gun on me, And even if you do, my dad did. So what the fuck is you talking about? Like, I have no fear of man. You know what I'm saying? So I, I came up in a weird dynamic because 30 years, shit, I'm 42, going on 43. 30 years they were together, going, while my existence was forming. But yeah, I had a warped sense, bro. Like, I did not respect men because I felt like I was a fucking man. If I stand up to my father, motherfucker, I'm gonna stand up to you. So the only thing that I can get from, that I got from that and how my father treated me when when I was too big for him to fuck up, he went and got the gun. And so he told me what the streets would do to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I just had that dynamic right there, bro. And I really, I man, I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this shit because it's drawn up some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how weird it was. You know what I'm saying?
You basically went there because you were talking about the differences in how you were raised and how your son was raised. And
my son is raised around females. I want full custody, of course. You know what I'm saying? I know I can handle that, but thank you, Phoenix. But women tend to hold on to their tax break more so than give it the fuck up. Nah, let's be real. Let's be honest. That's the reason why y'all can afford BBLs. That's the reason why y'all looking deformed as fuck right now. Y'all dying from heart attacks because y'all need the money. Y'all like money more so than the actual raising of the fucking men. And that's not all women, but y'all know y'all friends. Y'all know this shit. There has never been a moment in time where a woman that has had a good baby father that was dead that will do it, pays all this child support all year, right? And then all of a sudden you say, look, go ahead and get you a tax break real quick. You need to go ahead. You need that shit. Nigga, you're ashy. You know what I'm saying? You're dusty as fuck. Your shoes ain't right. Right? Right? Y'all see this shit all the time. Go ahead, Fanny.
Yeah, I see a lot. I have seen that. And I advocate for, especially if the father is taking care of it. Now, if the father's not in the child's life, that's different. Or even if the mother, I tell the single father, hey, if she's not doing nothing, she don't need nothing. We split the kids. It's 5 of them. Well, 4 because my oldest, he's too old for them, but we have always split the kids. And that's just me in my case. But I had to get on a couple of my friends about that. I'm like, hey, this is their dad. Let him claim a couple of the kids. That's not right. I get on people because come on now, he's helping. He's in their life. He needs a break too. Everybody like money. Everybody like to get money back. Like, why not? Not everybody listens to me because I'm wheezy, the good girl, blah, 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 which I'm not. But it just makes sense to me to, if this is, you have an understanding, you got the co-parenting and y'all have take care of the kids, why not let them get a tax break? I'm very big on that.
Man, it be fuck them kids for single fathers or honestly hardworking fathers that work day in, day out, that have their own. I have my own. You know what I'm saying? I worked hard to have my own. So when I look at that shit, I be like, what the fuck? Like, why do you need so much fucking money? Like, what the fuck? I need a break. You know what I'm saying? So men in the end, like, fighting for peace. We just want to be left alone. Lions, tigers, bears, all the males are reclusive. We want to be left the fuck alone. And if the mother is still involved, who is very overprotective, if you look at all of wildlife, the mothers are overprotective, will kill over their eggs, their seed, right? You want us involved, but you still want us to emotionally manage ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, okay, we get it. Okay, the feminine side. No, it's impossible. It's impossible.
It's not impossible to emotionally control yourself.
I cannot nurture.
I'm not talking about nurturing. You don't have to nurture. But you do have within you a part of you that has empathy and can look at your child and know that they need a hug. I'm not saying go baby this child, but there's a part of you because you come from your mother that has that side of you where you can look at your child and know it ain't get your ass up. Sometimes you have to be empathetic. Sometimes you have to empathize with your kids. You don't have to be a pussy. You just have to know the difference. You also can emotionally get yourself in order. Men have the capacity to do that.
We don't.
Yeah.
I'm explaining this to you. You know all the shit that happens in your day? You know when like you emotionally like just distraught and shit? You ever told a man who did something wrong to you? Have you? I know Star has. Have you ever told a man like this coworker here is a motherfucker and they keep attacking me and treating me like shit? Have you?
I haven't had to.
Okay. Star, have you ever had that moment in life?
Yeah. Usually it comes by way of other people saying it, and then I gotta confirm it. Well, yeah, this did happen, but yeah, I've been in that situation.
As a man that's in love with a woman, we don't give a fuck if it's male or female. We are going to try to hurt them physically, metaphysically. We got to say a voodoo curse. We will help you. We don't know how to
Not
process
the
that
curse.
shit. We don't know how to process the shit. We are trying to solve the problem right then and there. We don't care about the future and, oh no, baby, you just need to calm down. Don't raise your voice. No, we're trying to fuck shit up because we are protectors naturally. That's how the man's minds work. And of course, I digress. We have our guest here.
Okay.
Well, Rock, if you would do the honors and introduce this lovely guest for the evening.
I was going to ask you to do it.
All right, I can do it. I seem to be great at doing these anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen of the No Filter Show, today we would like to invite to join this platform multi-skilled artist. She is a recording artist and she is rapidly climbing the ranks when it comes to battle rap. Ironically, we were talking about this earlier. Now we really about to go in. One of the fastest rising up and coming names in women's battle rap and battle rap in general. We present to you all Miss Mallorei X.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey. Hey.
Thanks for having me.
How was the intro, Mallorei?
That was amazing.
Gracias. What's good though?
Nothing much. Just getting on work, getting my life together.
It be like that. It be like
I
that.
had to
Thank
make
you
it
for
this
joining
time.
us.
Had to make sure I made it this time because last time, couldn't make it.
It was so understandable. It's okay. Thank you so much for joining us. We
No
appreciate
problem.
you
Thanks for having
taking
me.
the time and being with us tonight.
And viewers, I would like to tell y'all this. Don't let the sweet smile and the sweet soft voice fool you. This girl is disrespectful. Disrespectful. If you see what she has said to people.
So
I
look,
gotta
real
be on the
quick.
stage. I'm a sweetheart in real life.
I know.
All right, so look, let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into it. For the people that don't know who you are, let them know exactly who you is, where you from, and what you do.
Mallorei X, the E before the I. Recording artist, recently turned battle rapper for PG County. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, how did you get started in music in general? Because you say you just turned battle rapper. I got a chance to peep your music earlier before. The Alone in My Room. I like the remix. That's on this dope as shit.
Thank you.
So I was already feeling the lyrics and the vibing and loving the talent. How did you get started?
I've been writing music since like 4th grade. Just never thought about going to. I always wanted to be a songwriter, and then I met somebody in 2010, Jay Sick with it, another battle rapper, and he was like, "I got a studio." I let him read some of my lyrics, and he was like, "I got a studio. You should come through." And the rest is history. I've been recording music ever since then.
What
So,
got you wanting to even do like? Because everybody who is in music, especially with rappers, we have that one song or that one artist that kind of made us say, you know what, I want to do this for real. Like, who was that for you?
I ain't gonna lie. When Nicki Minaj came out, I was like, oh, this what y'all like? Oh, I could do this. I could do it better. So yeah, that's honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. That's literally what made me say I'm gonna go get in the studio. But what really made me love music is Michael Jackson, like as a child. So that's what that's my all around goat of everything.
Rock is trolling right now, but I got a picture.
Unfortunately, Quick just came in his pants.
Bruh, shut up.
Petty.
All right, no, no. See, look, no. It's granted if I got a few bars for that fool up there, but anyway, I can tell where you get your musical taste. I'm actually in my studio. I got a picture of the goat hanging like literally right in front of me here. So, but one thing that's interesting because now you are a battle rapper and you are actually dealing with some known people in that industry now, and about to battle on a big platform where we'll get to that in just a moment. But one thing I want to ask, what I want to ask you is because, hey, I started in battle rap. I was always a musician first, but I started out battle rapping, and then I fully got into music full time when I began getting fully established there. But with you, it was kind of the reverse effect. You started in music, but now you transition into battle rap, and you're establishing yourself there. What made you initially make that move and in that order?
I ain't gonna lie, Jay Sick with it tried to get me on grind time back in 2010, and I was like, no, I could never like have somebody yelling in my face like that. Like what? Like I used to go with him to the events and stuff, but I never could see myself doing it. But hey girl, hey, oh, I'm looking at the but I could never see myself doing it. But then 2020, Kales of OSBL, shout out OSBL, she needed girls, and she was like, can you come battle? And I still was kind of scared, so I just watched a whole bunch of female battle rap, went to a few OSBL events, and I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And my best friend Casey, another battle rapper at OSBL, he was like, come on, you if you do this, you gonna move so fast. He was like, you fire, like these other girls is not like you. Like, trust me, if you do this, you gonna move so fast. And so I did it. First battle, I loved it. And he went lying. Like they needed in 2020. I started last year, 2022. For some reason, last year they really was gunning hard for women, like in battle rap in general. So I was on a lot of first female cards and stuff. Now I'm on now the only female battle rap league now because Remy Ma said she ain't doing it no more. I mean, not ain't doing it no more, but she said she making it intergender. So
Yeah,
So
because
I got
that was originally an all female league, correct?
yeah, and that's the only female league I haven't touched now.
so I have a question for you. How does it feel to be in situations where it's male dominant and they show no mercy on you just because you're a woman? Like what does that do to you, and how what brings that dog out you to respond?
It's weird, but I like not I like it, but it's like that's where I get my anger off, like in general. Like this is where it's okay for a woman to yell at a man and call him all types of names and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and it's okay. Or just a woman, like it's okay to let that, and I've been around the men in the music industry. I'm always one of the only women at an open mic or on a song in the studio, so I've been used to that on tracks. Niggas used to always try to kill me on the song and never really could. Like I always, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around boys playing football, basketball. I always like I feel comfortable. Like I don't feel weird or out of place at all. It don't bother me when they in my face doing that. It's like, oh yeah, go ahead, get your shit off, because I'm next. Like, well, if I'm first, it's like after I go, it's like, yeah, all right, go ahead. Like, I don't know. It don't bother me. No.
So, my question to you is, as an artist, are you looking to sign to a major label, or would you prefer to stay independent? And if it's a label, what is your top three that you would sign a contract with?
Um, yeah, because originally I came to battle raps to bring people to my music. I don't. I will. I honestly would prefer to stay independent, but you need a bag for that. But if I could use a battle bag to stay independent, I would do that. I don't. I'm not really feeling the major labels right now. But if I did go with the label, it would probably be like Dreamville or Kendrick's PG Lang, or like one of them labels, not like Universal or
Yeah.
Sony or something like that. It'll be like one of those under labels type, like, which I know probably bigger labels run those, but I still feel more comfortable being with them. I don't know. Like I don't really trust it no
So
more.
so I have to ask you this question because when you speak of these major labels or labels that are up and coming, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
the issues that they're having is that women have to be pressed and primped, right? So it costs more to have a female artist on the label than it does a male.
Mm-hmm.
What
Well,
do
I'm a.
you?
Oh,
Mhm.
go ahead. My bad.
No, no, no. Please, please go ahead.
Now I was about to say I know that that's true. That's what happened with Olivia and G Unit. But I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I do my own hair and makeup. Like if it
The-
came down to it,
mhm.
But I mean, I guess I'm not really. I don't wear the heels. I don't need my nails. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing hoodies and sweats with y'all. Like,
So see now that causes for us to go back into your background.
mm,
What made you? What? Who are you? Like what dynamic did you come from that made you this person right here, Mallory X?
um, like the real hip hop, like a Tribe Called Quest scenario. Um, was like one of my first favorite hip hop joints. That one and Bonita Applebum, like those like the first songs I remember because my brother was a DJ. I remember being like 4 or 5 years old, going down to his house parties and listen, hearing those songs, and those are the type of songs that stuck with me, and just that whole vibe right there. Like my sister was into the neo soul, so I was listening to Jill Scott and Erica Badu in like fifth, sixth grade. Like, so it's just the whole the essence of real music and just being yourself and authentic and natural and all of that has always been with me. Like, so, yeah, it's I don't know. I just be chilling. I like chill music. I like real music like that touch your soul. So
So further
that's
enough on your background, where does the animal come from to actually accept all that spit on your face from a grown ass man or a grown ass woman? Where does the animal come from? What's locked inside of you? Where does it come from?
childhood trauma. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I just been through a lot in life, and
Uh-oh, I think we having some tech difficulties here.
But that
Oh,
was
there she go.
this always
Okay, there we
happens.
go.
Yeah, I just get it off in battle rap and in my music too. Like my music, I was just an open book. Like if you listen to my first mixtape, it sound like a therapy session. But yeah, it just come from going through a lot.
Is
Nice.
this your
So,
therapy?
Yeah, I mean I
Okay.
went to real therapy too, but
Okay.
yeah, you know
Got
how
you.
it go.
So may I
so,
ask?
I had another question.
Oh, go ahead.
Hmm.
I wanted to ask you, when you consider being an industry artist, I don't remember if it was Yo Gotti or Black Youngster, but recently one of them came out and expressed their views on a 360 deal. And they were just simply saying it, if I'm the head of the label, I put a lot of money into you. So I feel like you should be breaking bread with me across all points because you're my artist. I'd like to know from the artist standpoint, what is your views on 360 deals?
I'll never do a 360 deal. And if that means I'll never be in the industry, that's what it is. Like right now, I got a publishing deal. Like I write for people, I'll do that, but I'm not gonna. I'll never do a 360. That's just me personally. I
So,
get it. I get why they would want some of the money, but they end up with most of it, and I'm good off that.
Definitely. So, Mallory, so let's just take a trip back to a little earlier in 2022, because I was at your first battle.
I know.
I was actually standing behind you. So, and I actually spoke to you before that battle too. When I first found out you were about to battle, I'm like, oh, really? So, my question was like, what did you do, being that this was your first time getting into the sport? What did you do to kind of trigger your mind and can prepare yourself for what you may be getting into? Because you can attest that doing it is different from just watching it. So what did you do to really prepare yourself for that type of pressure?
I just watched a lot of battle rap. Like I said, I went to a few events before I battled, just to feel like, stood on stage, just to feel what it felt like. And I just sparred with my friends, and so I can feel the energy, like feel what it's gonna be like to have somebody really barking on me, or just to really get up on somebody. Even though I didn't, my first battle was like day and night compared to how I am now. But it's yeah, I just did things like that. But it's, you still don't prepare for the people. Like I still wasn't prepared for people just staring at you, like entertain me. Like I'm used to music, having a mic and having a beat carry me. So just standing there and people like, yeah, like entertain me and make me react. It was that feeling that I had to get used to more than her, barking on me and all of that. But you never really prepare for that first one. It's just I'm about to have my 23rd battle and I still get nervous. Like
Already.
still, like, so it never goes away.
So,
Phoenix.
go ahead, Venus.
oh yeah. So the first question I had, I forgot. But the second, but this one, quick question. So you mentioned a lot about your childhood traumas, therapy, music is therapy for you. So
Mhm.
coming from being a musical artist and now a battle rap artist, how do you defrag after your battles? How do you take all that emotion and all those feelings that you're letting out and you're taking in? How do you deal with that after?
Um, Most of the time I'm celebrating because I win most of my battles. I had an anxiety attack one time. Sometimes, I mean, that was like the only time I had like a bad reaction, like after a battle. But that's very common in battle rap that they don't really talk about, is the anxiety attacks that they have before, during, and after battles sometimes. Um, but yeah, most of the time we just we talk about the battles. Most of the time we get interviewed or whatever, and we just go celebrate. Like, so
Sounds
we're
like a
lost.
major. Sounds like a major adrenaline rush. Like, what is it once you come down? Because I'm pretty sure prior to the battle, do you actually get? Do you know your opponent before the battle?
Sometimes, a lot of the times, no. And so it's like, well, what am I gonna say to this person? So you got to go to their page and find out, look at pictures and look at their statuses and find little angles you could take. So most of the time, like now, since I'm new, no, but I'm meeting a lot of battle rappers. So now I'm starting to get paired with people that I've met throughout this year and a half. So it's becoming easier. But no, in the beginning, I'm like, what am I gonna say to this person? Like, I don't want to be mean. Like, at first, it was hard to be mean to people, especially to women, because I don't like talking down to women, whatever. Not nothing against the men. It's just, I don't know. I'm just real pro woman, so that's harder to do than the men. But yeah, it's weird when you don't know them.
So I got a question. So in battle rap, technically, there nothing is off limits. You feel me?
Hmm.
How do you not reach back and smack the dog shit out of somebody when they cross the line?
In the battle I was talking about where I had anxiety attack, she said the one thing that I was dreading anybody to say, and I actually balled up my fist and was going, but me and her were cool before the battle. So it's like, I can't do that, like, because she really a cool person. She just got to do what she got to do to win. So I didn't, but I definitely, that's the only battle I've had a clear loss because I was literally having, if you watch my Bars and Roses, the first Bars and Roses against Rainy the Rebel, I was literally having a panic attack the whole time I was rapping. I didn't move. I just was rapping. And anybody who know me in the comments, they like, Mallory's not usually like this. What's going on? She not prepared. Even though it was 2 weeks prep because I had just won the tournament. So I only had 2 weeks to prepare for her. So not only was I not all the way prepared, she just hit me with the one angle I was dreading. And then my heart just like this. The whole time she rapping. I'm like, all right, it may go away when it's my time. Nope. I'm still up there shaking and rapping.
Would you say would you say that that was probably one of your toughest battles? Because everybody has that one battle, even though you try not to show it, that
Yeah.
you look back at the battle and be like, yeah, that one shook me a little.
Yeah, and it's not she's definitely one of the ones that scared me the most too because she was so fire. Like usually the girls was like, I know I'm gonna beat her because, but her, I was like, oh no, she rap like a dude too. Like I'm gonna have to really get with her. And so um dang, I forgot the point I was about to make. What you just say?
I asked if that was, would you view that as one of your toughest
Oh
battles?
yeah. Because that's the first time I rapped in front of big name rappers too. Like Twerk, T Top was out there, Swamp, all of them, and Miss Hustle. That's the first time they was in person, like right there. So it was like her saying that in front of them too, and being on the stream with all these thousands of people watching. It was like, damn. So now they can use that angle too if I ever battle them.
It's,
And so yeah,
it's
that was my hardest battle as far as actually going through. Like, but preparing for it, I didn't know it wasn't that hard to prepare for, but it was the hardest battle I went through. Like, actually had to go through. Yeah.
now for the big thing you got coming up. You got a battle on John the Don's platform. Speaking of big names and so on and so forth, bullpen.
Mhm.
So explain to those who may not be tapped into you yet, how did you land a spot on that card?
So the OSBL tournament that we had at my home league, um, it was basically for a spot on there. So me being the only girl, I'm like, if I win, I win. If I don't, cool. Like whatever. I just want to show them I can rap with y'all. Like, never did a tournament ever in my life. I don't think. So I just, that was 4 rounds, 2 days. I won it, and then I was like, oh, I'm about to be on a bullpen tournament. I'm like, okay, I'm probably not gonna win this one, but whatever. I'm gonna go do it. I won that one. The only girl, like that's kind of like history and battle, and a girl never did that before. So
I would like to say this. I would love to say this. Do you have a background in like counseling or anything like that and teaching the youth how to like talk more than they fight? God damn. Like
no, I want to work with the youth. I want to be a counselor.
I can see that. I can see that because anybody that can suppress their anger and actually take the punches
Mhm,
verbally, which
mhm.
hurts way more than actually getting punched in the face, that is
It
a
does.
skill. Yeah, that's a skill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to work with youth, mostly like the little girl, like teenage girls and stuff that went through stuff. That's something I want to do eventually. Yeah.
So before you roll, and we only have a couple minutes, I'm gonna let everybody get theirs off.
Hmm.
What would you tell the little girls about verbal abuse?
Um, that it's not okay. Like, cause people think if you're not getting hit, that it's okay, and they're just mad. And if like if they apologize, they won't do it again, type of thing. Like it will continue, and that you don't have to take it. And that it's not okay to do to people either. And just learn how to communicate and interact and be with people, friendships, relationships, jobs, all of that. People who can communicate like adults. And yeah, pretty much.
All right. So, Miss Mallory X, firstly, thank you so much for joining us this evening. So, I need two things from you. For one, I want you to give out all your social media, where people can view your battles, where you're going to be battling next. And also, before you dip out, I want you to say something to whoever may be standing in front of you next time you're on that stage. If there's a warning, or if it's any, like, you've been nice this whole battle. I need some of that Mallory X before you leave up out of here. So go ahead, kid.
Well, it's Mallory X, Mallorei X, everywhere. Facebook is still Mallory Knox. If you know, you know. But Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, Tidal, everywhere, streaming platforms. Y'all find me there. All my battles are on YouTube. And just search out Mallory X Versus. And also, I battle Rain, Fire, Moon this Saturday. Our face-off is actually tomorrow at Vision Lounge in DC. Y'all can pull up if y'all want. It's gonna be some performances. It's gonna be some battles. Yeah, but to her, she know what's up. She's dead on Saturday. Like, she's getting sent up, and she know that. Like, but I'm gonna really talk tomorrow to her in her face. But she know what's really up. She know she can't stand a chance against me. Everybody know that. Like, 90% of everybody has me winning. Like, she know. Like, so.
There
Be ready.
everybody, much love.
Mr. Man of Bullpen. I call myself the man eater, not on no freaky shit, but because I battled a lot of men. They put me against a man named Mr. Man. Like, he's dead too.
That's on Bullpen.
That Bullpen. That's easy work.
Mr. Man. Mr. Man.
That's his name, Mr. Man.
Mr. Man. Oh my God.
I'm about to flip his name crazy.
Oh man. I actually can't wait to see that one. Well, firstly, Mallory. Go ahead, Queen.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Bars and Roses on Saturday will be on URL Caffeine.
Woo!
URL.
Hell yeah.
If you have URL app, you will be able to watch it on Caffeine.
Lit.
It's a big deal. Very big deal.
Congratulations on everything you have done and everything you're about to do. Everybody, this is Mallory X here. And for real, we gotta sign off right with you. You already know these vibes. It's your boy K Quick. I am kquick.com. Follow me at the real K Quick. You already know these vibes. What's good?
Man, and of course, this is your man GMO, aka non-GMO. Hey, look, I look forward to battling myself tonight. Lots of coconut oil and everything. I'll see y'all in here.
See y'all. Thank you.
Always him. I'm the Blue Phoenix, you guys. You can catch me everywhere at the Blue Phoenix Hills. Next Wednesday at 8 o'clock with Mo on both sides of the coin. Y'all know every other Wednesday is us. And so thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in, y'all.
Did she fall asleep? There she go.
No, I thought you was going next. And as always, I'm your girl, Just Star, and you know what I say? Catch me in traffic. Just don't damn run me over.
Well. This is the end of the show. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms at TLMA Rock. Hopefully, we see everybody Saturday at the rooftop party. Go ahead, get with us. We got tickets left. Man, till next week this is the No Filter Show. We out.